Hey, good afternoon. Revolutionary Brewer here, back with another homebrew kit review. Today we got a little bit of a different one. As you can see here, it's brewed in a nice clear Corona bottle so you can get a good look at it. This is a brown sugar lager. It's made with the Cooper's lager kit, and we got some brown sugar in here. As you can see, it's clear as a bell. The bottle's a little bit frosty, but it's a little bit darker than your regular lager. It's just a slight bit darker, and that's probably because of the brown sugar. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get this thing opened up and we'll give it a pour and we'll give it a try. So this has been chilling in the fridge for quite a while. We'll give it a pour and see what we get. So far, so good. Alright, here we go. Beautiful looking beer. Like I was saying, look how clear that is. Clear as a bell. You could just see right through it. It's been sitting in the fridge for a while, so if there was any chill haze, it's gone now. But look at that, a beautiful looking lager. Let's give it a taste and see how it is. Not a bad beer at all. Not a bad beer. So first, let's get to the recipe. I'll tell you how I made this one. Pretty standard. We went ahead and we used one Cooper's lager kit. And then additionally, we added 2 pounds of liquid light malt extract and 1 pound of dark brown sugar. The smell of the brown sugar is terrific. So that's what we used for ingredients. We topped it up to 20 liters, and this is what it produced. A nice, crystal clear, beautiful, nice head on it, as you can see. Just nice lager head, nothing too crazy, just solid. That's all you can say about it, solid. Let's take another taste. It's a good beer, but I have to confess, it's not as good as some of my other beers, and I think I know the reason. In my apartment here, when I brewed this beer, I had a heating problem. The heat in the apartment wouldn't turn off; it was stuck on. So I ended up brewing this a little bit warm. It reached up to 78 degrees. It's a little bit too warm. It's a little bit too warm for these kits, and as a result, it's not the best beer. But it's still good. It's still good. Now, I got this idea, the brown sugar lager, from Craig Tube. I seen that about a year ago. I watched this video that he brewed the same thing, and I said I really want to try that because it looks delicious. And when you're brewing, there's so many different kits and different ideas you want to try out. Sometimes it takes a while to come around to, you get everything that you want to try. So I finally did get around to brewing it, and I'm a little bit disappointed, but I think that's more my fault. I have used brown sugar to brew before. Generally, I like to use brown sugar in the Cooper's dark ale kits, and it turns out wonderful. It's just, that's more of a malty kit anyways, very lightly hopped, and you get a nice little hint of the brown sugar. In this, it's just a very faint hint, the taste of the brown sugar. It's barely even noticeable. But as you can see, it does alter the color a little bit. That's a beautiful looking beer. And it tastes fine, don't get me wrong. It's just not one of my best. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and score this a 3 out of 5. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with these. I mean, this isn't the first one I've tried. I'm actually almost done the batch, so let's have another taste. Yeah, it's a good beer. It's actually surprisingly, it's a little bit bitter. Usually the Cooper's lager kit's pretty smooth, and I mean, I used 2 pounds of malt extract. I'm not sure what would be making it bitter. Didn't add any extra hops to it. It might be a little bit because of the temperature. Like I said, I brewed it a little bit warm. I knew that, and it's still not a bad beer. I'm going to give it, like I said, a solid 3 out of 5. There's nothing wrong with this beer. I mean, it's a good beer, just not maybe as good as some of the other ones I've brewed. So, if you guys want to give this, it's a good recipe. It's a good recipe. There's no question about that. Add in that pound of I find the dark brown sugar is the best. You can just go to your grocery store and it comes in like a 1 kilo bag, and it's really rich. You can just the smell is unbelievable, and it makes a great beer. I prefer the brown sugar in the darker kits, but this is a good beer too. There's nothing wrong here. Like I said, 3 out of 5. Solid 3 out of 5, no question. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of these like I enjoyed the first half of them. So, folks, stay tuned. Coming up, we got a few different things on the go as always. Coming up, we actually got a Muntons kit we're going to be reviewing. It's what I call an odds and ends beer. I had an expired Muntons kit, and I just threw together some ingredients I had around the house, and we'll give it a go and see how it turned out. Also got another grain kit, coming up with the grains and hops boiled in, and this is going to be a honey brown ale, and this is actually made with a couple pounds of unpasteurized fresh Nova Scotia honey, and that's going to be something to check out. So stay tuned. We're going to give all these a try in the near future. So thanks for tuning in. Like I said, 3 out of 5, but it tastes a 3 out of 5, but look at it, it's a beautiful looking beer. I'd probably score it a 5 out of 5 in terms of visuals. But anyways, keep on brewing, guys. Cheers, and we'll see you soon.